their first family vacation, the Forgers travel to the snow-covered land of Freegus. Careful wandering off. Don't want you getting lost.
It's a special night, so I think it's okay for Anya to stay up past her bedtime.
That trip?
You must retrieve the microfilm without fail. This will lead to war between East and West.
What a nosy little girl. Kill her.
Don't tell me Anya's gotten herself mixed up with the military.
Fire! War's coming anyway!
No matter what, we can't give up now. If that microfilm ends up in the wrong hands, it could alter the fate of the world.
I'm in big trouble!
Let's do this as a family.
Is that all you've got?
Eliminate them.
These times I'm gonna say this!
Wait for me, Anya. Spy Family, Code White. I'll get them back.
This movie was such a delight. I had so much fun with this movie. I would like to say, if you haven't seen this movie yet, go now, right before they get rid of it. It's usually like a week or two for these animes, and after that it's like, well, thank you for watching it at the theater. Goodbye. This is worth watching. If you want a short version, here you are. If you want me to spoil it, wait till near the end. Spy Family the movie is a action-packed thriller, but it feels like two different movies, three at best. Plots, that is. Let me get started. So, the movie, I would give it 8 out of 10, right off the bat. I'm telling you now, B plus A movie. Yes, I would give it an A. I would definitely give it an A. There's only like a 20-minute mark of stuff that would be like, But besides that, it was a beautiful, wonderful, entertaining, and engaging movie. Despite the one guy that just instantly goes,
Whatever it takes.
Oh my god.
You in hell, baby.
I mean, that got old fast to the point where even the crowd in front of me with them were going like, hey, just now your voice down. We don't want to hear you. We want to hear the movie. Yeah, just silence. I almost did third with them, but I'm just like, they got that. Finally, he did calm down and actually learn how to hold his tongue. But despite that, I got a cool little token to say, thank you for coming to our theater and watching the movie. And I'll say, Anya with stars, or Stellas in this case, as a little poster for them. Thank you. I love it. Actually wants me to go back just to get another one and to see all the action again, because it is that good of a movie. Now, for a little bit of spoilers, here's what you get for the rundown. I'm not going to spoil everything, because I want you to see it. But the rundown, here we go.
Don't tell me Anya's gotten herself mixed up with the military.
Fire! War's coming anyway!
No matter what, we can't give up now. If that microfilm ends up in the wrong hands, it could alter the fate of the world.
And remember, this is spoilers. You don't have to see the movie or the show to understand what is going on. All you gotta know is that, hey, you know these people? Well, don't worry. We're gonna give you a narrative moment of it. This is the dog, this is the child, this is the man, this is the wife. Alright, now, what do? He's a spy. She's an assassin. She has telekinesis powers. And the dog sees for the future. They go to a school, super strict. That's the name of the project. They have to learn about cooking. Oh, let's go over to this place because I read in your little school newspaper that's his favorite dish. Let's go now, as a family. Meanwhile, wife hears, oh yeah, if you see these 3 things, that means that they're cheating on you. Were they kissing? Are they cheating? Oh no, what is going on? Please stop. I don't want to see that. Look, whoever is directing that part, please tell them to stop that. This is one of those moments where you're like, ugh. But thankfully, it doesn't water down the whole movie. It's only a half moment. Then you just get to this B plot of the movie, which is a second airing show. So the first half, oh, we're going to get this dish. We're going to learn how to cook it. And you got with a small hint of, oh, here's the truffle. Oh, look, she ate it. They're killers, such sneaky thieves. They're going to... And then, oh yeah, they're just sleeping. They get off. I mean, seriously, like mother like daughter. It is just, man, perfect. Oh yes, this diner has only for families. What a coincidence. We're all a family. So, we can go in, have a great meal. Then a general comes in. Look, I have nothing against the service, but you cannot come in here. Well, guess what? We are. And if we choose to, we can shut you down. Well, don't do that, please. Excuse me. If you don't mind, my daughter and I was going to enjoy that just for a project until we came so far during this vacation trip. Ah, so you're a tourist. Well, let me give you a chance to redeem yourself. If you can give me very specific details, I will let you have this cake untouched. How does that sound? Guys in the background get ready to be letting him down. But if you lose, that means that I get to keep the cake. Honestly, this was disappointing to me because this is the only time we see the villain and he's just being petty. I mean, the only evil thing you've done is just being a jerk for taking somebody else's cake. I'll admit, he's a great villain. He has the potential, especially near the end, but when we see him as a villain, he's barely anything. And that's just at the end, because it's like, why is he so evil all of a sudden? No, he just completely merciless. He is Jack from Puss in Boots, except he's a general and he just doesn't care, even if the world explodes with the boat in it. He's still going to fly it. He's still going to shoot it. Does not care. So they go looking around for the ingredients. He says, I don't have the cake ingredients, but I can help you learn and make it for you if you get it for me. Said, okay. So they go to the carnival. They pick up all the ingredients except for one item. This is the best time for them to work out what is going on with the wife. Have that detail wiped on the rug, because seriously, they said their I do's. They said that they're going to be a great couple. And they show love and passion and stuff. And after that, finally we're done. They go to the hotel. He does spy stuff to find that last ingredient. Can't find it. Goes back to the hotel, tells them he's going to go to the next town later. They go, okay, we're going to go find it over town. Let's drive with you because it's a family trip. He goes, you know what? You're right. Anya's missing. She already had a vision saying, oh, I know where the bottle is thanks to the dog. But what they didn't know, these army men are actually searching for the child. The moment they actually grab the formula and come back, there she is. Kidnap her. The family is not too far behind. A good reference to the last episode of biting down the villain. They flee, but the dog's injured. Tells them Anya got kidnapped and they need to rescue her. No time to lose. Gets a jet and flies over there. And they're just merciless. They just keep on shooting them, even if it's like, hey, I'm about to crash. Hey, I'm out of fuel. Help me or something. Nope. The wife sees a cargo in the back after they're fueling it, and then stows away. Gets on the plane. Once they land on it, they still shoot at them like crazy. Like, why would you be shooting a civilian? So this is what I'm talking about. The last half is just mostly going on the plane, fighting to save Anya because they kidnapped her. And don't get me wrong, it's a fun adventure. That's one of the best parts to watch. The only problem is they spend about a good 20 minutes going, okay, we gotta have her poop out the chip. And honestly, I don't care for that, especially with the poop goddess. But the dream sequence was visually entertaining, despite it was just Angry Birds all over again. Hey, what'd you do after the last few minutes? Oh, nothing much. I just watched some birds piss in the pool. What? And thankfully that's all it was. And afterwards, Yor is fighting this robot. It is amazing. Asks for the help of the army groups, and they try to shoot them down, so she bowls them down. And then this Twilight, he'll just be a spy trying to get through different areas. Goes, oh, you're gonna kill him? Oh, you're attacked by a family? Oh, guess what? I get to beat you back. But out of nowhere, he says, thought I smelt you. Like a bloodhound. Anya, well, she doesn't do much except for that sequence. Then, alright, you go check inside the latrine and try to retrieve anything you find. The girl's gonna be down with me, and after we situate this, I'm gonna cut her up like a fish. So this man's going full on Shredder mode. The Twilight comes in, tries to find him. Button. Good fighting sequence, everything. I'm glad Anya got to do a little bit of stuff, like pushing controls and things, helping out with them. Even if it was an accident, it was like, great. They have this one quick discussion about, this is why you don't steal food from civilians and stuff. Tries to sweep off like, oh yeah, I've heard of these bandits. They're chocolate bandits, and they do all the worst stuff at all. You're like, oh wow, I didn't even know this was a real thing. Who would have thought they would be such nasty people just for chocolate. They crash, they save the town, which to me is like, wait a minute, so did they just make a circle or did they go all the way to a base, do it, because, you know, they're at the train site, and then you had to fly all the way to the, I don't know, maybe they didn't want to do another island budget, but to me it feels like they could have been to the next town, or headed all the way back to their own hometown, to where it would have crashed soon. That's just me, I don't know. It just felt weird that a giant blimp was flying through the whole time in the air. Twilight fueled the tank up, flew over there, just for us to circle around and come back for the mounts and stuff to the carnival about to crash. They don't tell you till after a cutscene going, yeah, the oven exploded. We don't know why, just caught on fire, and now we gotta do it next week, and somebody else is gonna do it. Well, ready for another fun vacation or field trip? Because I know what he would like too. And this time we could do it without any of this crazy shenanigans. Yay! It's a good movie. As of recording this, it's now on streaming on Crunchyroll. Sorry it's been so long. I was going to do this real early, but then all of a sudden, life happened, and 2, my devices said, you know what, I'm not going to upload this stuff. So, that happened too. Thankfully, we're done. It's out. Thank you for taking a chance to watch it. This was a great movie in theaters. I hope it's as good as it was on streaming. And I still give it an 8 out of 10. Thank you for listening to this retrospective and the review. Tell me, have you seen it? Would you have any critiques about it? Comment in below. I would love to see how many other people have actually gone and seen this during preview week. And what did y'all get and see whenever y'all went to this Spy Family movie? Ciao.
Eliminate them.
Wait for me, Anya. Spy Family, Code White.